Welcome to issue 291 of Critical Encounters, a podcast about Marvel Champions, a living card game by Fantasy Flight Games. Here we take a good look at that most critical piece of the game, the encounter sets. We'll discuss those poorly understood characters, unfairly labeled villains, and their various plans to shape humanity and benefit the planet, as well as those so-called heroes intent on thwarting them. I'm one of your hosts, Steve, and joining me tonight is Daniel. Hi, Daniel.
Well, Steve, what a delight it was to hear you read that intro. It's been eons.
I was just trying to compete with last week's reading from you.
Yeah, I thought maybe you were I don't know, what's the word I want to use? Not making fun of me, but I maybe, maybe it's just emulation. You wanted to just try to.
I was jealous and I felt insecure, and I needed to match your quality, is what it was.
Yeah, I'm sure that's it. No, Steve, you sounded great.
Thanks. You sound great, Daniel. Still sick?
Of course.
Okay.
Because, like, you know how time works in our podcast.
That's right. Time stuff. You're still sick this week.
Actually 12 minutes from the last time we talked to each other.
Right.
Yeah. So it's also explaining why it's just you and me again.
Back to the core. The Elite Minions were great and all, but I haven't made up my mind on which one gets a promotion, if any of them get a promotion.
I feel you. And Steve, we were there at the beginning of all things.
We were.
Things have come and gone and dropped off, and like dry skin,
Oh, delightful.
And here we are.
I love when you wax poetic about dermatitis.
That's right. That's right, Elite Minions. I'm comparing you to...
You are nothing more than dandruff.
You are essentially head flakes. No. It's great to be with you again. We had a lot of fun last week. But last week, we just jumped right into things, but geez.
Not this week, Daniel. Not this week. You're not going to get out of it, because I'm going to ask you, even though I think I know already, but what is on your mind tonight?
A good friend of the show, Steve. That's what's on my mind tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now, we're going to talk about Tyler Eberle tonight, Steve. And we have had an actual human interaction with Tyler in Minnesota together. We were playing at the Con of Heroes, not the most recent one, but the one before that. And we had the great good fortune of meeting Tyler as we were playing a game. So, Tyler, welcome to the club. Welcome to the Inner Sanctum. Thank you so much for your support. Now, Steve, you know that Civil War is on the horizon. Okay?
Yeah.
What that does, that allows us to finally just kick back, hang out, relax a little bit, watch those heroes beat themselves up. We don't have to do anything, Steve.
I'm looking forward to a break.
We watch the show. Now, when you watch a show, there's something you need. So we need a supplier, an elite supplier of popcorn. So Tyler, that's your job. You are the elite popcorn supplier to the lair. And when I say the lair, I mean not like the nether lair where some people are, but like where we are, Steve.
Right.
So we need an elite popcorn supplier, and we're going to need a lot of that popcorn because, we need a whole cycle's worth of it. So, based on the way we have done things, I'm thinking Tyler's going to be supplying popcorn for a year and a half, 2 years.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Tyler. Thank you in advance. And
I like those popcorn flavor things that you can like shake on and put a little caramel on. Like I don't want just plain buttered popcorn every time. I want to have a variety, because this.
Tyler, so you'll need to make it in batches. I am from Minnesota, so just as much butter as you can put on it. That'd be great. Butter and salt.
Cheese too, right?
Yep, just butter and salt. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing like with flavor. That's just not what.
I mean, I like a good butter popcorn too, but
No, it's good to. I mean, maybe maybe Tyler can use his discretion, whatever he's feeling that day.
One of the best things about this game are the modular sets, so you can change things up. So I thought we could just change up the popcorn. Yeah. Okay.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Until it gets to the end, and then we have to put an end to that.
So I do want to say thank you to Tyler and to all of our patrons. If you are a patron out there and you have not received a thank you, it's on the list. We have you on the list. We're working our way. We're just really slow, which you know because you listen to our show. But if you are a patron and you want to record an intro or an outro or a quote, please get a hold of me. You know how to email us. You know how to get a hold of us on Discord or Facebook or through Patreon, and we'll record a quote with you. We'll record an intro with you. We want to hear from you. So we love interacting with the patrons. We don't do it a ton, but we do it a little bit, right, Daniel?
We do. Heavens, yes. So
I think we have a little interaction with them tonight.
Oh, can't imagine you're talking about that Patreon survey you put out.
Yeah, just a random Patreon survey that we did.
Oh, that is what you're talking about.
That is what I'm talking about. Yeah, it definitely is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a pretty obvious villain.
Communicate with our patrons.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, tell me about it.
Okay, so I just, sometimes we do these sort of things. Patrons get to vote on the color of the next season's background and stuff like that. And this was just a question that I was really curious about. So I asked just the patrons, which is your favorite way to see the villains win?
Oh.
Okay.
Right?
How do you want the villains to win? And the options, I gave them 3 choices. Option 1. Send the heroes to the hospital to have those wounds looked at.
Good,
okay.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let those villains complete their schemes to make the world a better place. Or alternate win conditions, like Dark Phoenix might win. The Magog becomes the champion. Destroy Avengers Tower. Run out of genres in the Wheel of Genres. The alert level. The shield board executive thing, etc., etc., etc.
Got it. Yes.
Collector 1 completes his collection. Those sorts of things.
I hope our patrons chose the right answer.
Well,
is obviously answer 3.
Okay. You think that's the best one?
I mean, that's obviously it, right? I mean, I've been saying that since what, issue 13 or something, since we started
something like that.
Okay, so yeah, that's the right answer.
I can tell you right off the bat, only 19% of them want to see the villains complete their schemes.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they're not big on losing to threat, I guess.
I think that might be because it's the most common way, right?
It's got to be Rhino Advance. Oh no, I lost. Rhino Advance. Oh no, I lost. Right? Yeah.
It's the one that happens quickly and feels nut punchy, and you're like, I just played for 2 hours and this happened,
and I couldn't do anything about it. And yeah.
So I get it. It's unsatisfying.
Yeah.
But from a villain's perspective,
yeah, they get to do what they're setting out to do, and they don't have to hurt anyone along the way.
Yeah, it's my second favorite.
Okay. Well, the second favorite of our patrons, with the 38% of the vote, was to send the heroes to the hospital. So a good portion of them like to just beat them up and defeat the heroes in a more traditional, manner. And
so they chose right.
Yeah, you're right. 43% love those alternate win conditions.
So. That is super fantastic. Now, it makes me think. What does it make me think, Steve? It makes me think that I'm surprised that we have so many patrons. I believe I'm looking down there. It says like 210 votes total.
Something like that.
Like, wow.
Yeah, I don't think
no
it's
wonder you're able
votes,
to come to go to every con. Jeez.
Yeah. We wish we had 210 patrons.
I just put on my reading glasses. It doesn't say 210.
It doesn't say 210. No.
I read that V.
Yeah.
Got it.
We did have one person said, no one expects the Spanish Inquisition or an alternate win condition. So thank you, Doxa Logos.
Thank you, Doxa. All right. So, that's fun. You know what that makes me think, Steve, is that maybe we should do a few more of these. Well, more often, these types of things.
I think so too.
If we're going to get 210 responses every time. We really should.
Oh, you know what I got to do is I got to ask the patrons what questions we should ask.
What a meta moment that would be.
You got to farm the talent. That's what we're going to do. Okay.
Wow. That is so smart.
Yeah.
I'm excited by that.
Ooh.
All right. Well, I bet we'll tell people later how they could become a patron and have the joy of answering one of these sexy surveys that you put up.
Yeah, we'll do that at the end. But before that, let's finish off Apocalypse Part 2, shall we?
It's just like I've run a marathon, and here I am gasping at the finish line.
You can see it. It's in view.
See it.
There are 2 runners ahead of us. Okay, there's us, which is right here in Part 2 of
Okay.
En Sabah Nur,
Yeah.
and there are two more in front of us, and then we're free. We're free. So
And then perhaps symbolically, the first image I see in the little card stack you set up for us is a giant fist about to punch my face.
knock you down and deny you that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look at that's a big fist.
That's a big fist. All right, so let's talk En Sabah Nur, our fifth scenario in the Age of Apocalypse box. 16 total cards, 12 by title, no required modular. Tonight, we're going to talk about the last 7 encounter cards. We talked about the villain and the main scheme last week, so you can go back and check that out. Before you tell us about this giant fist, let's remember that the main scheme, every time there are 4 power counters on it, you're going to get a superpower card. So as we talk about superpower cards, let's remember that these are going to come up a little randomized or a little more often than we might normally think. Okay.
Understood.
Yeah. So what is this first card with the big punchy thing?
Well, this punchy fist is the art that accompanies the card Staggering Strength, of which there are 2 copies. This is a superpower attachment that grants Evan a +2 attack with a star. Now, this is attached to Apocalypse and change him to giant form, Steve. And when he attacks you, you are stunned. Discard this card after this activation. And it just comes with a single special boost after this activation. Reveal this card.
Okay.
Oh, so that is like double the chances of this kind of changeroo.
Yeah, that's going to come out.
Right.
Yep. And reminder, the giant form will heal Apocalypse.
Okay, that's right. That's right.
Yep.
Wow. That means the giant form's hitting for what? 4, 5, or 6? No.
Yeah.
2, 3, or no, 5, 4, or 3. I think he maxes out
4, 4, 5, 5, the giant form. 4, 5, 5.
4,
Yeah.
5, 5. Okay.
4, 5, 5.
Wow. All right.
With a stun.
With a stun. Nobody wants that?
Nope.
Okay. Steve, what about his next treachery here?
Okay, so this is his biomorphic blast, and again, there are 2 of these. It's superpower traded. When revealed, if Apocalypse is in biomorph form, he activates against you. Otherwise, change Apocalypse to biomorph form and place 1 power counter on the main scheme.
Okay.
It has a special boost after this activation. Change Apocalypse to biomorph form.
Got it.
And as a reminder, the biomorph form is the one that deals indirect damage. Yeah, this is cool. He's going to either activate, which means he's attacking you or scheming, or he's changing, doing damage to you, and then putting a power counter on, which could push it up to
4.
Right? 4.
And astute listeners from last week will recall I did say, I bet there's cards that add power counters beyond just at the beginning of the villain phase.
Yep. Now, a thing to remember is the effect on the main scheme only triggers during step 1 of the villain phase. So if this card adds a power counter in the middle of the encounter card phase and you get to 4, you don't do it then. You have to wait until it triggers. So
now this is how it could sometimes be more than 4 when you set it up, right? So it could be that there are 4, 5, 6 on there and you only remove 4. So the next time starts a little closer.
It's like halfway there or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Can I tell you a little bit about a technological interface, Steve?
Please do.
This is superpower treachery. When revealed, if Apocalypse is in cyberpath form, he activates against you. Otherwise, change Apocalypse to cyberpath form and place 1 power counter on the main scheme. Just has a special boost. After this activation, change him to cyberpath. I'm seeing a kind of theme in the design here.
Yeah, it has 2 of them again, right?
This whole set has that kind of uniformity that maybe folks who know me well will
dislike.
Recall that I bristle about this type of thing. It seems a little too easy design-wise.
Okay, so the cyberpath reminder is threat goes out on every scheme.
Yep.
Right.
Every scheme.
Okay.
All
okay, so giant-sized despot. Again, there's 2 of these treacheries. It's superpower traded. When revealed, if Apocalypse is in giant form, he activates against you. Otherwise, change Apocalypse to giant form and place 1 power counter on the main scheme. It has the special boost. After this activation, change Apocalypse to giant form.
Got it.
Okay. So, yeah. All right, so there are 6 cards. There are 6 cards with the potential for him to activate, or change form as an encounter card, or change form after they activate, which is kind of fun. The boost effect is neat in a multiplayer game.
Yeah. Plus the staggering strength, which also changes him.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
And yep.
Okay.
I like these 6 cards in multiplayer where he's
Sure.
he's a cyberpath form. I get it as a boost. I get one of these as a boost. He's gonna flip to giant, and you're like, oh shoot, I thought I was gonna, I wasn't planning on the giant thing or whatever. So it's kind of neat
Right.
because he can be all over the place. So, but there are other cards, Daniel. There are other.
Really? Let me hold on. I need to dig a little deeper in the box you brought here. Oh, you mean these side schemes?
Yeah.
I mean the cards that actually have boost icons on them.
Right. Yeah. Because
Jeez.
so far there has been no boost icons. Yeah. Kind of sad.
All right. Come on, Apocalypse. All right. Well, the first of these side schemes is a superpower traded source of power. It comes with 5 threat. It has the amplify icon, 3 boost icons. When defeated, if Apocalypse is in biomorph form, he activates against the player who defeated the scheme. Otherwise, change him to biomorph and give him a tough status card. That's rude. Oh, the villain in me just loves when defeated like that.
Yeah.
Do you leave the X-Jet out there forever, or just get rid of it?
Defeat it? When do you want to defeat it? Do you want him to activate, or do you want to flip him? You're gonna have to kind of time it. I think. There's some choice here. I think.
Well, I'm sure the next 2 side schemes won't follow the tried and true design principle of all the other cards in this set.
All right, so here's the thing about Apocalypse. He likes order. He likes things his way. He likes specific sorts of things. So
no surprises from this fella is what you're saying?
Right.
Gotcha. So then what's the next one, Steve?
Okay, plugged in. It's a 5 threat, 3 boost icon side scheme with the Crisis superpower traded. When defeated, if Apocalypse is in cyberpath form, he activates against the player who defeated the scheme. Otherwise, change him to cyberpath form and give him a tough status card. Okay. One more. Just read the next one.
Right,
we'll talk about it all.
The next one is Giant Growth. Well, it's like the Dung Beetle card, isn't it?
Yeah, a little. Oh,
isn't it?
I'm going to bring Dung Beetle to MCDC, Daniel.
Please do. Okay. Like, it would be insulting if you didn't, because I haven't actually seen it live.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Okay. All right. Giant Growth is a superpower side scheme with 5 threat, 3 boost icons. This one comes with a hazard icon. When defeated, I don't know, you might be able to guess this, Steve. If he's in giant form, he activates against the player to defeat the scheme. Otherwise, you change him to giant. And you give him a
tough status card.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Yep.
Nailed it. All right. I'll tell you what this somewhat uninspiring and catastrophically boring scenario makes me happy about is that you can just throw any 2 mods in it.
Yes.
Like, that's how you're going to make this one sing, I think. Because there's no doubt this is a tight, balanced, whatever. It's a very difficult scenario because it is so true to itself.
Yeah.
And so it on its own is not easy. And so the fact that you can then tweak it for color or difficulty is fantastic. Now, I don't know if this is the time to talk about these things, so I'll stop there and elaborate later. But yeah, I'm quite glad that they didn't do required side sets. Yeah. That's the right way to go.
I'll give my thoughts and then we'll come back around to you then. Okay. Every single card in his modular set, he either activates or he changes form, right?
Mm-hmm. Which means thousands of potential activations.
Maybe staggering strength. Staggering strength, I guess he doesn't activate against you. Oh, if you draw it as an encounter card. But they all change form. So that does focus it on him, and it tries to play off of his abilities. So you're constantly taking damage, putting threat out, healing him, dealing damage, putting. So he gets relentless. Like, it's like, okay, He's gonna flip again.
And since that's his shtick, it is important to make sure that you guarantee it.
Right.
I get it. And I sound more critical than I really am of something like this, because I do think like while it's kind of like yawn in a way, if it didn't have this and didn't work this way, the scenario wouldn't sing and wouldn't work. So it's in the vacuum of us reading these cards right now as a group, it's a little boring. In the actual play of the scenario, it's what makes the scenario so fun.
Yeah. And they're all
So,
superpowers, so you're
yeah,
gonna hit
you're
them
gonna hit them. Yep.
at minimum every 4 turns, more often than that because of the treacheries
Mhm.
adding them. I like it's interesting. I was trying to decide the icons on the side schemes compared to what form they're in. Like, do they match up? And I guess they do because Biomorph is about his attacking, so you're amplify.
So he's just hitting
Cyber
them more. Yep.
Cyberpath is more threat going on, and there's a crisis, right? So
Yep. No, it works perfectly.
yeah, and then the hazard with the giant, and I guess probably giant growth is the there's a hazard out. I don't want to see a hazard when I'm playing. I want to get rid of that hazard. Okay, I can get rid of this, and he's just going to heal. Fine,
Right.
you know what I mean. He gets stalwart too, but like, yeah, okay, I can do that. I don't have to time it as hard. I think as the other ones. Like, oh man, if he flips, I'm going to take 3 damage. Dead.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah.
So, and part of the fun of the scenario too is like, and since I only know the multiplayer universe, there can be like if you and Bill and I are playing like a whole encounter card, like it's time to reveal those, and all of a sudden we're attacked 2, 3 more times by this guy in 3 different forms.
Right. Yes.
Right. And it's just like like it's really hard to set up and prepare for this scenario.
Yeah.
Which to some players, that's the unfun nature of it, I imagine.
The
But,
chaos. Yeah.
it keeps you on your toes, and you
Mhm.
need to be a more flexible player than in any other scenario I've ever played. Like, you've got
Ooh.
to adapt and be like, "Hey, I am prepared for everything." So, I don't think you can do the certain, like, I don't know, standard strong decks that a lot of people will play? I don't know if I'm being
Yeah.
clear here. I don't know if I'm being clear here, but it's like one-trick pony decks or that rely on certain combos or they're gonna
Yeah, they
struggle.
could
They are gonna
struggle, right?
struggle here,
Yep.
whereas, like, no, you need some guys in front of you sometimes. You need just
You
you
need
have
damage, you
you have
need threat.
14 needs, and like, you don't need just one of them, like, really bigly. You need all of them a little bit and just over and over and over. So it just changes how you play the game, and I think that's really cool. I would never try this solo, and I haven't. So
I've played it solo. It's
I just
tough. It's tough.
it would annoy me because it's also busy work.
Well, and then I've played it with celestial weapons or celestial tech. So he's got
Mhm.
his armor, his weapons, and he's right. So that's buffing his
Yeah.
activations, and he's activating a lot more. Right, 6 of these cards activate him.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever play
Or
it
more
with
of
them.
them, I guess. 9 of these cards activate them, and
Yeah.
then Clan Akaba has 5 minions. So 3 of them are guards. So you're dealing with those guys. It also has its own side scheme. So Cyberpath is always putting threat on Clan Akaba side scheme, the ancient ritual. So
Yep.
that's creeping closer and closer and closer to an encounter card all the time.
Mhm.
Which is another one of these things, or it's it's one of those. So it's a suitable. I think it's a suitable 5th villain in
Agreed.
a box.
I I feel like on paper, with the recommended sets, this just seems nigh unbeatable.
But it is beatable. It is
I'm sure it
beatable.
is. I'm
Yeah.
sure it is, yeah.
Hey,
Um,
maybe tonight you, Bill, and I are playing this on our Twitch stream.
that would be insane.
So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
Oh, that
Check
would
out
be
our Twitch,
absolutely
folks.
insane if we did that.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. Do we have to play Celestial Tech and Clan Akaba?
No, we can switch
Okay.
it up, man. We can switch it up.
I
Yeah.
wanna Maka made that wheel. I wanna spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel. Okay.
Spin the wheel.
You could make this far more difficult if you drop in a bunch of team working minions, right? Because then you're constantly damaging. You got to get rid of those minions before you can hit him. So more time to do his thing. You could put in like galactic artifacts where there's a ton of side schemes. So when he flips the cyberpath, he just keeps pumping threat onto those. Right? There's a lot of interesting choices for this. I'm curious what modular sets other people have used. So when we get there, I want to hear, people email us those or tell us what modular sets you like to play with Evan here.
Yeah, it's no doubt a super difficult scenario. And
Yeah.
in some ways, I played it a number of times. It's not fun, but at least it's over quick.
It's a good challenge. I mean, every fifth
Yeah, yeah.
scenario is a
I
good challenge, right?
I mean,
So
when I say I played this one, I played multiplayer. It's one of the very few times I put, like, actual cards on a table so I could play two-handed.
okay.
And, which is another thing I don't enjoy because it's just me talking to myself, and I'm already in my own head. I don't need that. So, I'm really actually looking forward to playing this with you and Bill when this show comes out.
Excellent.
Because yeah, I need more humans to balance my I'm gonna
You're
admit to
mutant.
a certain not disdain, but I don't feel a real rush of joy at this scenario.
Okay. All right.
And I don't know
Hey,
that I
that's
have
fair.
for any of the 5s, to be honest. Like, usually they're just
Magneto,
too
Strife,
yeah, I
Venom
don't
Goblin, Red
Loki, like,
Skull,
uh,
Loki. I mean,
I
there's
don't
some
think
good
they're
ones,
ever
but
my favorite, so
all right. But now you have to rank it. You have to give it a rating because that is what we do, and it's just
so
you.
good.
There's no one else to do. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not allowed
You don't
to.
give grades, yeah.
I don't give it,
Um,
and I try. I started doing it once, and I got called out
okay.
by a minion.
So
I mean,
yeah.
if I was to give it a
Oh,
grade,
wow. Okay.
if I
Okay.
was to do it, but I'm not going to do it, I would have to go with a giant belt buckle grade. So,
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah,
So I'm gonna meet
his giant belt
yeah,
buckle.
I'm gonna meet you there, Steve, and I'm gonna give him 2 grades.
Oh, okay,
Alright, I'm gonna give this scenario a grade for effectiveness and one for, I don't know, interest.
okay,
Something like my personal joy of it, I'll give that grade first, is really, like, just a straight C.
okay.
Like, I I
You're
get what
not
it's trying
reaching
to
for this
do.
scenario often, is what you're saying.
No, I'm not grabbing this one, especially in my, like, Octagon figure out a scenario playthrough kinda thing that I do, which is the
Hmm.
only time I play solo. Um, no. But for effectiveness, I don't know how you could say this is anything other than an AA.
Right. Yeah.
Like, it just has a thing and dials that up to 11.
This is a top to what we use on stage, but it's very, very special because if you can see,
Yeah.
the numbers all go to 11. Look, right across the board. 11,
Oh, I see.
11,
And most of
11,
the
and then
amps go up to 10.
Exactly.
Does that mean it's louder? Is it any louder?
Well, it's one louder, isn't it? It's not 10. You see, most blokes are going to be playing at 10. You're on 10 here, all the way up, all the way up,
Yeah.
all the way up. You're on 10 on your guitar. Where can you go from there? Where?
I don't know.
Nowhere, exactly. What we do is if we need that extra push over the cliff, you know what we do?
Put it up to 11.
11, exactly. One louder.
Why don't you just make 10 louder and make 10 be the top number and make that a little louder?
These go to 11.
Um, so it's a showstopper. So if you like that, I mean, I think if you're one of those players of this game, like the uber nerd players, probably like you, probably like Bill, like people who know all the cards, know all the interactions inside out, like the puzzle of this has to be fantastic and rewarding. To a more casual player like me, can feel like it can feel like Ronin.
Overwhelming. Yeah. Oh, Ronan.
Yeah,
That's the other one. That's the other one.
yeah,
Yeah.
it can feel like that. It can feel like I don't know why I even set this up. It's like
Hey,
the setting up of it was a waste of time.
yeah, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think
It's
it's a. I
don't
don't think
run
it's
it
a
that way,
Ronin. Yeah,
but
I've beat this a few
it can
times.
feel
So
that way to maybe the more casual player, and I mean, it also depends on how the cards come out, and it depends like
sure. I don't
the
think
luck
this is
point
the
needs to
scenario
work.
you bring your janky, untested deck against. This is the scenario you're like, I have this A+ deck that I really like, and let's,
Let's see if it
I
humps.
just stomped Modoc into the ground in 3 turns. Let's see what I can do against En
Yep,
Sabah Nur. Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
I mean, it's not your it's not your testing scenario.
No, no, no.
It's no Ebony Maw.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah, definitely not.
So,
So
but we don't need them to be all easy. We don't need them to be
no,
all hard, which was the mistake Lord of the Rings made. So, um, it
yeah.
obviously has a great place in our game and is absolutely necessary. And if you're gonna be the one bookend of a campaign, you want it to be this. So,
Yeah, this is your 15th, 18th mutant scenario you've played against. in the mutant saga here. So it's a good capstone.
That's crazy to think of that. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 per box plus the 3 in Mojo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think it's good.
you've earned this moment, folks.
Yes, you have. And the ability, like you said, the ability to play whatever modular sets you want to put. You want to put some more locks in here? Put some more locks in here, right? That lets you change it all up. I love it. I don't, and I think if it was any easier, you'd be like, why am I playing Apocalypse the second time, right? You beat him once halfway through this box, and he's come back with a vengeance, and here it is. And
yeah, that's a great point.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, this is
What
our
a ride,
last,
man.
Gosh. Yeah.
Here we are at the end of all things almost.
Next week we have a guest coming on, and the week after that we will give our final. We'll talk campaign and our final thoughts on, I guess, maybe all the mutants, but specifically the Age of Apocalypse Wave.
Now, Steve, this is the second oblique reference you made to our guest. You're being a little cheeky. It's like either you don't know who's coming on, you're just hoping someone shows up, or you're trying to be a little bit cagey. What's happening?
Oh, I can just Caleb Grace, the designer for this box, is coming on next week to talk Apocalypse, the Age of Apocalypse. He's going to talk a little bit about Civil War, which is a box he did. He's going to answer our questions. He's going to take our interrogations. And so, yeah, Caleb will be on next week, folks.
So he's not going to have listened to all the language I just said about this, is he?
No, he won't have heard this. No, he won't have heard this by the time we record. Yeah, time stuff. You'll be fine.
Woo, time stuff helps me out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be okay. Yep.
Thank goodness. I love how we manipulate time here.
Yeah. It's to our benefit, like good villains.
Mm-hmm. So. Well done, Steve. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Steve, I'm sure that people are excited to maybe reach out to us and tell us what they need to about how they feel about this scenario.
Yeah. Are we right?
Would you mind if I told them how they could do that? Folks, we really want to know how you change up the scenario with your modulars. That is like the way the scenario gets its character. You can email us at criticalencounterspod@gmail.com. We're Encounters on Facebook. You can find our YouTube, Twitch, or Patreon by searching for Critical Encounter Podcast. And on Discord, we are Vardane and Big Phone. Now, if you like our show, tell your friends, please. If you don't like our show, well, you can tell your enemies. Hey, Evan, take us out.
Now I claim my destiny. Right? So, Evan. Now I claim my destiny.
Oh, that was great.